Good afternoon, good evening. It is your friendly BP Rain, and I am here to give you a quick tutorial for how to set up your auto ship through the subscription manager in our PartnerCo back office. When I navigate to my website and log in, I'm going to scroll down here and see what's called Subscription Manager. But before we head there, let's go to our dashboard fairly quickly. As you scroll down, you're going to see your qualifying week. This is what is going to requalify you and keep you commission eligible in the system. It's going to give you a date and a color. So if I were a red week, this would be red. This is very important to keep your eye on. PartnerCo does have a calendar that is color coded that you can obtain from your sponsor. However, I just wanted to show you that because I wanted you to see this date and keep this date and this color in mind. Now, as we go to the subscription manager, I have a couple options here. At present, I don't have anything set up for purposes of this tutorial. I can click on add a new subscription. I can click on click here. I can see here I'm going to get our discounted pricing at 30% off. That may differ between country to country. And I also may see some exclusive offers. So let's go ahead and click here. So in the US, I have a 100 PV monthly obligation every 4 weeks. I have a 100 PV obligation. This may vary for our Nigerian partners, our South African partners, and partners across the globe. For the US, it is 100 PV. I can choose one of these packs. I can always purchase more points. I'm not obligated to the minimum of 100, but I don't necessarily have to go above that either. Let's say I don't want a package and maybe I don't want Blue Frog. I can turn this off and I can search below 50 PV because maybe I want to do something a la carte. Maybe I want some Limu and some Lucem Enriched Toning Water. And then maybe I want some Elite. You can certainly do what we call a la carte and choose item by item as long as it adds up to 100 PV. Keep in mind, it often becomes a little more expensive when you do it that way. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to go back to our 100 PV subscription, and I like this antioxidant pack. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to cart. And now that it's in my cart, I can click here and it's going to show me it's been added under my subscription summary. And it's the price of 158 US dollars. And I have met my 100 PV obligation. So when I hit continue to checkout, I'm going to get a nice little warning that lets me know this date needs to match my qualifying date. Remember, mine was July 1st. Excuse me, I've gone over too far. Mine was July 1st, and I'm going to make sure that I find that, and this is now my qualifying week. Do I have to purchase something myself? No, I can have a customer that is going to purchase. I just need to make sure that they do so between July 1st and July 7th. Purchasing before or purchasing after will not keep me qualified for commissions in the system. So this is why you get this error or this red message to let you know, watch this date. I'm going to go ahead for purposes of this tutorial. Sorry about that. It keeps running through, and I'm going to select the 1st of July. Now this matches my qualifying week, and I'm going to name it qualified just for purposes of this tutorial. I'm not going to hit continue because it's going to run me down through some very personal information. But you're going to enter your shipping address, the method, your payment information, and when you go to checkout, it is going to now place that under your subscription. So you are all set to run your auto ship. You can turn it off at any time and you can change it anytime prior to the date that it is set to ship. You want to do that if you're going to make changes at least a week or two before. You don't want to wait till the last minute because you could run into some system errors. But ladies and gentlemen, this is where you come to set up your subscription. Again, I apologize that we cannot run all the way through this. I do not want to share my personal and private information publicly. But once you get down here and set everything up, you will now see it in your subscription manager. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email or contact your sponsor. They'll be happy to help you out.